guys, welcome back to my channel. So I kind of wanted to show you how one of these thingies work. This thing is fantastic. I use it to turn all my balls into cakes, and I keep saying it in every video that I do is this comes in a ball, this doesn't come in a cake. I make it a cake. So I just wanted to show you what I use. Now I'm not going to tell you the name brand. I'm not going to try to, I mean, this is what it looks like. You can go find it on Amazon, but I'm not being paid to do this, so I'm not going to give out the brand name or anything like that. It does come like this in the box, and all you have to do is move this out and click it into place. So it comes like that. All you're going to do is that. So I just wanted to show you how one of these works. So in case you wanted to grab one, they're cheap, they're not expensive at all. So to attach it to the corner of your table, to the side of your table, it comes with one of these. So it comes with a wing nut down here. So you're going to put it on your table's edge. Use something, use a placemat or something. It does have grips, but you don't want to damage your table. So once you get it to where you want it, that's as far as mine goes in because I got a lip right there. But if it goes all the way into here and to here, then, I mean, this is a good enough hold. It doesn't really move around a whole lot. You just want to tighten that wing nut. So you're going to go up behind this guy. Actually, drag your yarn against the back here. So you're going to drag it up and then bring him around to the other side. So I'll show you again. Run your yarn up this back post. It's going to go up behind. You're going to stop moving the back and move the front now around and around. So now that it's weaved, you can take this and put it down into the slots, and then your handle, you're just going to turn your handle. So I'm not going to be able to show you both because my camera doesn't zoom out that far. I can back up a little bit. Ignore the mess on my craft table. I just finished a video. So I'm just turning this ever so gently. I mean, it doesn't take much to turn. I am keeping tension over here, but not a lot of tension because you don't want it pulling back. I am just keeping it just enough to kind of guide it. And I'm just turning, and I'm not even hardly putting any work into turning. You can go as fast or as slow as you want. And again, I'm just guiding it. I'm using a little bit of tension on my fingers, but I'm just guiding it. It takes no effort. I'm getting stuck on all kinds of stuff, but that's my own fault. I pulled out a crap ton of yarn to get ready for the video, and then I ended up making a mess. So now this is just coming out. I don't know if you can see in the background. It's coming out the center instead of being all over the floor. So you can go as fast or as slow as you want. I would suggest you just kind of go medium speed, but this is what it does. And all I'm doing is just winding with my hand So let's see how long this takes. We've been at this for 3 minutes now. That's just setting up and everything else. And that's a ginormous ball of yarn. It is 593 meters worth of yarn, so 649 yards. It's a great big ball. I'm again not putting any pressure on this. It's not hard to turn, and I've had mine for a while and it's never broken. It's not hard to turn. I'm not putting any muscle strength into it. I'm putting no finger strength into it. Even when I'm guiding my yarn with my other hand, and putting a little bit of tension on it just to keep the ball or the cake nice and tight, I am putting no strain on my fingers at all. And I've got bad hands, and this doesn't hurt me at all. And it is so much easier on my shoulders, which I have shoulder problems, so much easier on my shoulders to pull from a cake than to pull from a ball that doesn't exactly roll very well. So one of the reasons I decided I was going to get one of these is because I would much prefer to do it from a cake. So I'm just about done my ball. It's been a minute or two since I started to wind. So when you get to the edge, you know that you're kind of done. So I'm just gonna snip this off, and I like to just take a crochet hook and scooch it down in to hold, and that's just gonna hold my piece so it doesn't come undone. You give the bottom and press down and just pull it off. So you can tuck those back in. So there's your cake. They're fantastic, and they're quite large. If you can tell by my hand, they're quite large. So I'm going to do that again. Because we'll see how long it takes to get this great big ball done. Just doing a regular speed. So far this video is only 5 minutes long, and that's doing the setup and everything else. So not bad for probably, I can get about 2.5 cakes out of a big ball like this. That piece never did get tucked inside. I'm just gonna sit there and spin. So you get some pretty big balls out of this if you're using the right tension. Which I guess there's no right or wrong tension, don't get me wrong. There's no right or wrong tension. And then I'll show you at the end what I do with the labels, just so I know what my cakes are. You've probably seen me pulling the labels out from the center of the cakes. You gotta remember what they are in case you have to order more, or, you know, whatever. So I can go as fast as I want till I get to about the bottom of the ball. Starts to get a little finicky. Then you might end up with a knot, and that's from the ball, that's not from this spinner. Oh, I almost created a knot. So I'm just about done my second cake. You can go over this lip by a little bit. It's not gonna really matter. So I'm done my second cake. I hate these knots you get in your yarn. Oh, I can't even see it on the camera. Some of these stores, you get your stuff and it has knots and everything in it from the manufacturer. Alright, last one. My ball's starting to collapse on itself. Yeah, let's see, I want that wound in there. There we go. I'll show you what this yarn is after. It's actually pretty neat. Be a good blanket or a hat, winter hat maybe for dudes. It's not really a woman color, but not sure what I'm gonna make with it. I'm sure you'll see it in upcoming videos somewhere. So I'm just going to go a little slower now because my ball, I don't know if you can see that in the background, it's kind of starting to collapse on itself, and I just don't want a great big knot that I'm going to have to either cut out and throw in the garbage, or... So I'm just going to slow down and go at an even pace. So far we've been at this for 9 minutes start to finish, so it's not time consuming. It's actually really, really fast to roll. And this was a big ball. This wasn't no small ball that you get from Michaels. This was one of those big balls you get from Walmart. Sorry, my camera only runs for 10 minutes and then shuts off. I haven't done any more. I stopped when my camera went off, so... And this also gives you an idea of how much money you're saving. I get, when I buy from a normal skein from Michaels or whatever, normal size skein, I got one cake from it. One of these big balls from Walmart that you pay $9.97 for, I get 2.5. So that gives you an idea of price. Alright, I got my knot out. We lost about a minute. I think my knot's out. I'm gonna go slower. I don't think I was going slow enough. But yeah, sometimes these balls are, no, my knot's not out. Sometimes these balls are quite finicky at the end. Depending. But anyway, so back to what I was saying. You can certainly save a lot more money buying the big balls at Walmart compared to the ones from Michaels for a couple bucks more. So and personally, I like the worsted that Walmart has, the Red Heart worsted. It's nice stuff. Nice stuff to work with. We're getting there. See, I'm gonna have to cut some time out of what I was trying to tell you, since I ended up with this great big deal at the end. Great big knots to undo. So I got 2.5 skeins, or 2.5 cakes out of that great big ball. And it's easier. It's easier to yoink on, like if you're sitting there and you're crocheting. I crocheted myself a little basket that my cakes sit into, and they don't go anywhere. I mean, they don't go anywhere anyway. They're cakes, so I mean, they're pretty flat on the bottom. But let me scooch back in here. So that was almost 2 minutes, but that was 2 minutes of screwing around and everything else. So I'm gonna say just over 10 minutes of doing this. So as far as the label goes, so I take my label. This is called, this color, if you're wondering, is called Gravel Print, and I bought it at Walmart. It's worsted, weight. It's fabulous feeling. I can't wait to use it. So I fold it, and then I put it right in here with my thumb, and then when I pull, I just push that down into the center. Usually I get it down further than that. That's my label right there. So there are my cakes. So there you have it, guys. That's how you use a spinner. So thanks for joining me. I'll see you in the next video.